I just want to briefly talk quickly about the effect of Symphonia on our school and on me and our business partner Funeka on the school and on myself. I'm from Greenlands Primary, from Bishop Lavis area. We have squatter camp in front of us, Freedom for Malawi on the other side, and then the rest Bishop Lavis. Very poor area, sub-economic, lots of problems, drug abuse, sexual activities, lots of church activities at the same time, and very little parental support. We struggle many times with it because a lot of things we want to do, but you need to pay the parents. But they're part of the school, but you must pay them, because obviously they're also struggling. And so we find ourselves in a deep tunnel, deep dark tunnel, because you're sort of stuck, and you're going to stay stuck there. You know, unless of course you get injections like Mr. Horizon just mentioned now. But that's far and few. And that's not going to happen all the time. So you're going to get certain schools that's going to stay in there, like us. So, you know, we get little fees and we struggle with that because the parents are also struggling in the setup that they find themselves. And companies don't also come and help us. You know, things are a little different now, which I'll talk about. But generally don't come because there's nothing in there for them, you know, as opposed to other schools in the main roads and where they can get better view from. The department gives us money, but the money they give you is for certain things, toilet paper, stationery, textbooks, repairs, and that's it. You can't use the money for other vital services. Like for example, our children don't go anywhere, we don't go out, we can't go to trips and things like that because there isn't money. You can't buy all that other extra essential things, all these nice things that you're seeing, you can't really get because we're not getting the money, not getting it coming in from anybody. And so, you know, we're in the tunnel, and there, one day there comes a light shining down the tunnel with a rope coming down there, and then there's a command that says, come forward, Greenlands Primary, come out of, we're here to help you. And some of the people wanted to stay there, but our client, you know, other people climbed out, and so we came out. And so that's how Symphonia came into the picture, because really there was nobody else that helped you. And there's a lot of schools like us, many thousands of schools, just to put it that way. And so, you know, being with Symphonia in all the meetings, the circles, the contacts, all the people you meet, something that I made special use of in when we have the meetings. I used to take it further. You know, they're helping that school, I'll go there and get the business card after the meeting. And so I do have, for example, quite a thick file of all the contexts I'm working through. And it's going to take me quite a long time. I'm busy with that process. And I know with this we'll be able to achieve quite a lot. So it's all here. We're working on that. So Symphonia's help was critical to the school and to the improvement, the betterment of the school and the community as a whole. And so, I just want to give some examples quickly. Like we had help from PEPSO to help us with lots of things, given the schools on the various sections in the school. We've got help. You know, they helped us, for example, with a diary and so on, 20,000, 30,000 for that. And we've got a sort of a constant arrangement with them in terms of that. And quite a lot of help from them. They financed our functions, various functions we have at the school. They help the children, the prefects training, motivation. A lot of money coming in there from them. Grand West helped us a lot with lots of repairs. Woolworths, got a lot of help from Woolworths. We appreciate that. I know that's a continuing thing, so we can be happy about that. CLC helped us a lot. They put the tower there, and so all the service providers on the tower, we made use of them to get funds. They're busy currently building us a extension onto the staff room to expand that into recreation and workshop environment. And so there's many things that we actually got onto through Symphonia. So we're very grateful for that, and that's something we made use of. To be able to get money and ask money and so on, you have to have a business plan, a proper one. Companies don't listen to nonsense. So there was a company, Annex Consulting, that actually charged about 40,000 to develop one for the schools. And so they did it free for us. And so we got a business plan with everything in here. And we're actually using this now to work through the companies. We actually also linked, we in the same ward as the industrial area, the airport industrial area, and that's a lot of big companies, head offices there. So that's our focus area currently, and we made arrangements to go see them and so on. So that's a running thing. So I know a lot of things we're going to get out of that, like the wall, which we don't have. A lot of things, the field, we wanted a bit green and not so bumpy and thorny as it is. The fencing, the security, lots of things that we foresee getting from that. And I know the companies indicated interest now that we have a bit of structure and so. So we're very happy with that, and there's a future for that, and there's positiveness and there's motivation, and there's, you're out of that hole that you were in, and so on. So we're very grateful for that. Coming to Funeka, the way she's indicated to us was to make it more easy, and to accommodate them, make it possible for them to come on board. So she helped us on many things, our parent meetings and the letters, the way we send that out, and that changed quite a lot at our school. So we have parents coming in, assisting us. We have lots of parent committees, linked with the governing body, with the teachers, and they're working on projects and so on, as I mentioned earlier. And currently at the school we also have Mashikani. It's also a group of NGO that's there. They're based at the school. We gave them accommodation, and so they are linked to our community, and they help us with lots of things. Children, there's workshops they're doing, helping with the music problem. A lot of problem children at our school. They're helping us with lots of all those categories. So we appreciate their presence at the school. Also, Funeka assisted us a lot with staff development. A lot of issues and problems that you have. So we had a few workshops concerning that helped us to build on to better, and so on. And we have another few coming up now, and that's owning the school, because lots of people at the school go in their own direction and so on, and their own strengths and so on, and yet if you work together as a team, there's so much more that you can get, and the school can gain out of it, and the children can improve, and the school as a whole, community. So that's basically what I wanted to say. I'm going to hand over to
Okay. From my side, I think through the process, the year, it's been quite a long year, but I've gained a friend from Peter. I learned a lot from the school and how it functions, something that I've never actually thought about in terms of, I've got 4 kids. So I've never actually given thought to how the school functions. Being in interaction with the school, it really helped me to see the challenges that the schools face. And I've had to sort of reframe how I interact with the school that my kids are at. So that has been a huge learning for me. And also, just interacting with the school management, talking about the challenges that they're facing, of course giving my skills, or sharing my skills or in what I can do, in terms of facilitating a conversation with the team management at the school. So that has really, that has been my contribution as far as the school has been concerned, and also just giving input from another perspective, rather than looking at, okay, what we need as the school, but what do the parents need? How do they want to be communicated with? And that really helped to sort of trigger light bulbs, as Peter was saying. So I've gained through the circle as well, friends. We've interacted as friends in the community of principals. It's been really wonderful just to interact with the different people at the different schools. It's been wonderful to interact with Peter, and we've been through ups and downs. But it has been a wonderful process from my side of learning and actually revealing. So we've been acting as mirror for one another, which has been absolutely amazing. So I'd like to thank you, Peter. And as Peter was saying, we're having a closing ceremony in December where we will regather again and have another conversation in terms of what has happened over the year. So I'm looking forward to that, and we'll close it off in that way. So this is the first initial closing. The second one is still coming at the school. So thank you very much.